Here we go. Complete and utter peace and quiet. Now I don't know whether you can see this, guys, but there's another bird of prey. It looks like he's coming towards me. He is coming towards me. Now if I stand still, oh, he's beautiful. Oh wow. I've said this so many times, this GoPro just can't pick up what the human eye can see. Just everything looks a bit smaller, which is such a shame really, because that bird of prey was pretty big. Wow, he caught something though. Well, Pi and I, we're on a mission again. Yes, it's house hunting day yet again, and we're out in the sticks trying to find something. Last night they had a pre-wedding party, what they call a Thai traditional wedding. Now this mainly consists of people getting dressed up. It is quite colourful. The only downside to it, of course, is an awful lot of noise. As you can see though, it's absolutely stunning out here. Pi and I have already asked a few shops along the way. So far nothing, but we're going to keep travelling through these little villages. It is in Shenzhen, so we're going to try and look around this area and see if we can't find something. I've made an adjustment to my helmet as well. I've put the camera mounting higher, so hopefully it will clear the windscreen. Now I know with motor vlogs it's kind of split. There are those who like to see the entire dash and the road, you know, so you can see the speedometer and stuff, you know, like to see how fast people are going, I guess. I'm one of them. I do like it. I like that perspective. But I do appreciate there's others who just want to see, you know, sort of clear road ahead. So I'll see how this mount works. But again, I can move it up and down slightly so you'll be able to see both perspectives. Well, I'm sure you guys recognise this. This is our local hardware store. Now, one of the things that I've learnt real quick about living up here, if you do want to find somewhere to rent, you best ask the locals. So we come and asked the lady here, and she said, yes, that house over there is for rent. Now, I'm not exactly sure of the details, whether it's one bed or two, but unfortunately, we've missed it by a couple of days. And would you believe it? $1,500 a month. It would have been perfect. Alright, it's on the main road, I'll grant you, but this main road doesn't get a vast amount of traffic. But the real benefit, as you can see, the people who actually own this house, they have a little house next door, and if you look anywhere else around you, you can see there's not an awful lot apart from the hardware store, which is a bit of a shame really, because it's just about perfect. Absolutely wonderful. You know, that's our luck, isn't it? Right, but we might just be in with a bit of luck yet, because the lady says in the next soy there's a lady there. She's got a house. She wants to sell it really, but she said she will rent it out. So we're going to go and have a look at that. Well, we've just been brought down to this tiny little soy by some friends of Pi. As a matter of fact, I think they're family members, sort of on Dad's side. But anyway, this is what some of the soys here look like. They are very small, but supremely quiet. And it looks like, and we're not quite sure, this house might be for rent. There's nobody staying in it, but just because there's nobody staying in it doesn't mean it's up for rent. They don't always rent their homes out, they really don't. But if they do, we'll definitely go and have a look inside, and then, of course, find out how much. I've got to be honest with you now, I'd be massively surprised if that was more than $1,500 a month. It's just the way it is round here. Again, there's not a vast market to rent, because a lot of it is family based, so you don't get an awful lot of people looking to rent. It's as simple as that. This is not Chiang Mai, it is not Phuket, Pattaya, Bangkok, Hua Hin. It's the sleepy side of Thailand. Not an awful lot happens up here. land up here has been passed down from generation to generation. As I've said to you before, it really is very close-knit. It's not a bad thing though, I don't think it is. But the views here are just stunning. We did find a little house back there, but it was just tiny. You'd be lucky if you've got one person, let alone three. But it was right on the side of the lake. How nice is that? Just a shame that the house wasn't very big. But at the end of the soy here, of course, you've got all the mountains back there. I can't hear any noise here at all. But in all fairness, right now people will be out in the fields, so it'd be interesting to find out just how noisy this is, at night. And frankly, this is my number one concern: noise. I really don't want to be going out the frying pan into a fire. I really don't, and having to pay for it. Just not my bag at all. Yeah, nice little soy though. Well, the result is in, and no, the owner said no, they don't want to rent it. Again, it's not that common up here, it really isn't. It's likely that he has family members who like to come and stay or whatever. That's the way it works here. Again, it's generational stuff here. So, never mind, struck out on that one. Actually, we're only about 3 kilometres to the farm from here, so it would have been, would have been ideal, but never mind, it's the way it goes. So onwards and upwards, keep searching. Two of my most favourite times of being on the farm has to be first thing in the morning and last thing at night. It's just lovely. It's sort of cooler now, fresher. It's just really, really nice. Well, as you can see by all the contents on here, we're here for the night. And this is something you won't see me do very often. Cheers. Scotch and Coke. I can't consume much of it because of my stomach, but it is nice every now and again just to have one. And this is a perfect time of day for it. Well, it's absolutely gorgeous. Just look at it. It's just the way the light plays on the water. This is another thing I love about vlogging, the fact that you open your eyes to so much more. You start looking at things differently, you really do. For instance, the way the light plays on the water, or the way the mist is across the mountains, where the leaves are blowing on the trees and stuff. You really do start looking at it all, and it does make for great content. You can just see the last sort of rays of sunlight on the mountains now. Just beautiful. You can see a heron there. A lot of the herons now start to go to roost. Yeah, it's just one of my favourite scenes, that is. Well guys, the sun has well and truly gone down, and it's getting very, very dark. Within the next sort of 30 minutes at best now, it will be pitch black out here. We are approximately 4 kilometres from any light source, so it does get very, very dark. But this is for Bob. Bob, thank you so much. Mum and Dad are still absolutely delighted with the lights that you bought them. Guys, for those of you who don't know, Colonel Duffy, he bought Mum and Dad some solar lights, and as you can see behind me, they work a treat. And Pie's in the little sleeping quarters right now. And this is where we'll be sleeping in here for tonight. Pi's actually set up the tent, and yeah, we'll be nice and cosy in here. Well, guys, dinner is served. We got some chicken. What's that, honey? Some pork, some vegetables, a cucumber there, and of course, no Thai dinner will be complete without some sticky rice. Lovely. There you go. Pi's happy. Right, guys, time for us to eat. I'm starving.